Hey beauties, good afternoon to you. I was listening to a pastor prophet, he calls himself that way, speaking, and he said something very profound. He said, listen, he called another person's name. I think that individual is dead, Thomas or Thompson. I'm not familiar with that man. But he was saying that basically the powers that be, they can't really defame his character because he's dead to a certain extent. But defaming it may prove something that he says the devil wants to really do, as he's trying to do with T.D. Jakes and other popular moguls in the Christian fraternity. They want to introduce the 666, as you know, and what they have to do is that the only resistance that they are getting is a resistance from true Christians, from the church. And when I say Church of Christ, I'm not talking about a specific denomination. I'm talking about Church of Jesus Christ himself, if you understand what I mean. The Church of God himself. Again, not a denomination. And what is the best thing to do? To discredit the men or the women of God, the leaders, the shepherds. Because what will happen is that if they discredit and destroy their reputations, what will happen is that you will no longer believe in Christianity. The reality is that many people, when they look up on pastors, whether, male or female pastors, it is as though they are looking at the face of God in a sense. In other words, these men and women are supposed to be representatives of God, giving the word as how God wants it to be given. And that is what is happening. So what the enemy is doing is using the powers that be to discredit, and it gets down into the soul of Christians who hear it. One of the sad realities is that you have some Christians say, boys, I can't say if it's true, I can't say if it's false. They cannot even, support their Christian brother and sister. And I said to somebody today, I am not going to buy into that sort of mantra and mentality, because as imperfect as I am, there are some things that I will not do. It has nothing to do with perfection or imperfection. I've made a resolve. You have solid men and women of God who, no matter how imperfect they were or are, they're not going to do certain things. You would want the people to give you the benefit of the doubt, so it is right that you give them the benefit of the doubt. In the court of law, you're proven innocent first until you can be proven guilty. You're said innocent. So be careful of how you see they're thrashing falsely these men and women of God. Guys, follow me on TikTok, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please share this message.